I'm not so sure that I decided to become an educator as much as education found me. My training is as a musician. I was so enamored with the music teachers who had impacted my life that I pursued music as my vocation in life. And then the natural pathway was to become a music teacher and to begin training students much like I was trained. And once that happened, I guess the bug bit, and I loved every day that I was in my classroom. I loved working with students, but my love for working with students came from the fact that I had really good teachers who had poured into me as a young musician, and I wanted to do the same. So that led me to my classroom. My classroom led me to leadership, and that's where I find myself today. As a African American man in 2020, absolutely I've experienced racism institutionally, some intentional, and some just unwittingly. My first instinct is always to look you square in the eye and ask you, what was your intent? So that I can be very clear. And after that intent is clarified, and if we need to go further in terms of trying to make sure that you understand who I am and I understand who you are, then in fact I think we make progress there. I think I've been able to navigate through most of those challenges by being very honest with people and not being afraid to have the real conversations about your beliefs, my beliefs, and most importantly, how we're going to operate and respect one another in this work environment. What gives me hope right now is watching this younger generation and how resilient they are and their willingness to take on the tough stuff without really destroying what's already there. They're willing to try to expand where we are by having the hard conversations, and I'm just hopeful and extremely prideful for this generation of kids who have demonstrated to us that we can have hard conversations, we can have pandemics come, and we can be resilient and continue to grow and not allow it to defeat us. This generation is extremely committed to what they are trying to do in terms of starting a national conversation around race and equity, around fairness, around justice, and around just being good people and finally helping our nation and our humanity reach that point where we're all respecting each other for what we bring to the table.